Parents may not want their kids to spend endless hours playing video games this summer, but for some children living with ADHD or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, a new study shows how a prescription video game, of all things, is actually helping to improve ADHD-related impairments.
And here to explain a new study that showed how a prescription video game actually helps to improve attention are Dr. Alyssa Marco and parent Kelsey. Welcome to you both. Dr. Marco, tell us about this new study and what you found.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us. So in the new study, which is about Endeavor RX, which is the first FDA-cleared video game for attention for kids with ADHD between the age of 8 and 12, in the study, which was, the latest in just a series of studies, kids played for about 8 weeks, 4 weeks and then a break and then 4 more weeks. And by the end of the study, they were showing clinically significant improvement in sustained and selective attention and in some real world measures. And so really exciting to be able to take some of that other screen time, replace it with what we call positive play, something that's really personalized and adapted for each individual kid who's playing to help them get ready for the school year to come.
Okay, we want to ask Kelsey in just a second more about her own personal experience with this, with her child. But Dr. Marco, I mean, how does this video game work? Because it really is, a lot of parents' worst nightmare, saying go play more video games.
Such a good question. As a parent, about a decade ago, I realized that you can't beat the screen time. So as a researcher, I decided to think about how to co-opt it for everybody's sort of best advantage. It plays like a video game, but this is a brain training tool where there's 4 different fun, engageable worlds. There's an ice world and a lava world and a jungle world, and you navigate. So you're practicing visual spatial skills. You navigate your little Achille creature through these worlds. You have to make sure you don't hit the walls or the icebergs. And then there's targets coming at you. Some are targets that you respond to, and some are targets that you don't respond to. So those are the distractors, and you have to inhibit your instinct to respond every time something comes towards you. And so we're practicing sustained attention, we're practicing selective attention, and we're practicing cognitive flexibility, being able to do something, switch to something else, and quickly and get back to that initial instruction. And those are the building blocks of what we call cognitive control. And that is what makes us effective in the world that we're living in. And it also is what helps our kids, especially our kids with ADHD, be good learners in school. And so this has, obviously been a labor for many people to get to something that is fun enough that kids are willing to practice it so that they can train their brains to be better attenders.
Okay, so the big question is, will kids want to play it and will they find it fun? So Kelsey, let's talk to you for a second and find out what your experience has been in your home.
So my son was diagnosed with ADHD in kindergarten, and we tried, traditional treatment plan, and, we were still seeing him fall behind his peers, and as a parent, it was heartbreaking. And, by the time we found Endeavor, my husband and I were like, it's a video game, like, huh. But, we gave it a shot because we were like, we don't really have anything else to lose at this point. And the results, they were just phenomenal for our family. I don't get notes from his teacher saying that, he's not paying attention in class. My son can get ready in the morning now. He remembers to bring home his pencils and his homework. It's just been a blessing. This video game, yes, a video game, taught my son how to focus. It's amazing. It really is.
That is incredible to hear. So it gives a lot of parents hope because it certainly makes it easier, I think, for a prescription video game. It's like eating the gummy vitamins instead of giving them broccoli. Much easier. All right, we want to ask really quickly, Dr. Marco, before we go, where do parents find out more about this video game?
Yeah, super easy. Go on the internet to EndeavorRx.com. There's a page for parents, there's a page for healthcare providers, there's even a downloadable demo so that parents can check it out, kids can play it, and then if it feels like it's a good fit for your family, talk to your doctor and get a prescription.
All right.
Dr. Marco and Kelsey, thanks so much for sharing your experiences and info about this new study and video game.
Awesome.
Maybe I'll try
Thanks for
it.
having us.
Appreciate it.